welcome back to my channel. It's your girl the JJ. On this channel, as a new subscriber here, I talk about research, reviews, and soon be talking about my lifestyle. I'm just busy with this document authentication processes, so now relax and talk about some things. Okay, right? Returning subscribers, thank you so much. You are the real MVP. I remember when this was just 770, and now look, we're moving higher and higher. I appreciate you so much. So from the topic, you already know what it is. People that are seeking evaluation letter as just foreign graduates, people that are seeking evaluation letter for exemption as well, this applies to you, right? You are all foreign graduates, so it applies to you, especially even people coming for employment. Yeah, it applies to you. Anything that has to do with you coming from a foreign country to try to evaluate your degree or whatever in Nigeria, it has a lot to do with you. This is what I just want to say. Majorly for people that haven't come trying to go through this NYSC stuff as a foreign graduate, right? You don't need to come to Abuja anymore. You can see from the total overhaul they did on their website, that's MOA, you can see that you don't need to come to Abuja. You don't need an appointment slip. You don't need to print any payment slip. You don't need any remitter. Everything is cancelled. You just need to do everything right from the comfort of your home. Apply for your evaluation letter from the comfort of your home. You get it. The website says so, pretty much, because there's no scheduling. Okay, that's number 5. That number 5, put this thing on my screen. That number 5 ain't seen that no more. All right, so it's a big one. It's a new development. Okay, so it's nice. So no going up and down, no traveling just for that letter. I feel your pain. So I was in that boat as well. So it's fully automated. All you need to do is sit down from your home, and I'm going to be showing you straight from my desktop what has changed and what addition has been made, all right, to all those sections. Okay, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as you're watching this. Also share to those who need this information. And again, if you like the quality of this content, if it gives you quality things you're supposed to hear and it's going to help, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If it doesn't, okay. And if you want a full video on the real application process, documents to submit and all of that, please don't hesitate to watch this video. Okay, I talked about everything to submit. It's just that I talked about the scheduling, which they have cancelled now. So you pretty much watch that to see how I explained about those documents. If you need more clarification, more verification, oh my god, I don't understand what this girl is saying. Oh my god, he just said something. Please pause. I didn't hear what you said. Please, I have cold feet. I'm nervous. I don't know how to go about this thing except someone guides me and put me through. The link to that is in the description box. Clear path guide. Click on that and you get your problem solved. Get a better introspect to everything you want to do. Let's get this over with. Registering. Let's just say you're done registering. You just want to click on new application. My mission here is to evaluate my certificates because I'm from outside Nigeria trying to use a foreign certificate. I click here and I scroll down. You know what's about. You can see it has all the instructions for you that want to evaluate your degree or whatever you have. Information you're going to provide, then out of this information you're going to provide the documents you need from it. You can see things about your passport, license, then you can see how the payment is going to be conducted according to the total number of pages, how your transcript is going to be sent straight from your school to the Ministry of Education. If you need WAEC or NECO verification pin, the page to go there and upload it. And if you use their page is not working, you can click the clear path guide for me to guide you on how to overcome that error. Then everything is online. They are still assuring you that it's online. You don't need to go to the ministry. Yes, then you click next. More guidelines on your application for evaluation, telling you that after payment within 70 hours, you don't have all those things ready, it's going to cancel and affect the process. Important notes still about how to submit, about to go about your WAEC uploads. I've talked about that in a video I did on applying to it in a full application. All right, so applicant procedure, again telling you how to proceed with this, right? It is so self-explanatory right now, like they've given the procedure guidelines, so there's no even need looking for how to do it. Before, these explanations were not there, but now they are there to guide you all the way. So information required, again, they will need to get reports from your school. They will need more reports, especially people with transcript and degrees. And once you're done, you click to confirm this and click on continue. They have your phone number, residential address, include that, further biodata guidelines, complete all the fields that apply to you, previous names. All right, this is even very, very helpful. So let's say you have a former name, maybe that name is not reflecting on your certificate. You can just include the former names. Maybe in the case of people trying to get affidavit of name changes, this would help. All right, so they don't delay your processing time. All right, this is very, very helpful. I find this to be the most helpful section on authentication at the portal. All right, passport, travel documents, good. If you're married, you can see this would help for married individuals trying to get their stuff authenticated. This is so helpful. Maybe there are people that were not married before, now they are married, so they have a formal name, which is super helpful. Super helpful. See, these sections were not available like a month ago, but now they are. They've done a huge change, and it's more detailed, right? Which is going to help the process. Then your passport, travel documents, the issuing authority, you know all this. Then addresses and contacts, you include your permanent address and your alternative phone number. This is so helpful. We only have a space for one phone number, but now you have two phone numbers. Super helpful. It's very helpful in authenticating documents, so that if you're trying to make changes or corrections and maybe you misplace that phone number you use here, you can use an alternate phone number to again the authenticated documents. Okay, so of course your national identity number and your passport number before you can be able to go on, right? This is super cool. They did not have all this detailing, right? They did not have all this additional information that could help. Like, people just went on filling what they didn't even have complete knowledge about, right? Some people were confused and just filling what they could fill, and at the end of the day, they are the ones that will receive the backlash from MOE if what they've submitted is not the correct document, because the site was supposed to give more information on what they were to submit. All right, so this is just a good improvement. Thank you so much, MOE. Wow. Country of study. All right, where you studied as a foreign graduate, city of study, social visa type. All right, and as a student visa. So I'm just going to be browsing through because this is not a real application. If you want to check a real application, I have a video on that. You'd like to click that and find what I did on that. It's just that I talked about scheduling, which is not part of this currently. All right, you can check that actual video and find details that you would need to know more about, so you can be able to be confident while submitting the choose what country or study above the search. I'm going to choose the institution name from here. So this is cool. Indicate if you have a study gap. Let's just click it to see. Oh, study gap. Reason for my study gap. Let's see. Employment, medical reasons, others. So I just choose family responsibilities because there are so many that can happen to people from that selection. So if you choose others, please have a good reason why. Just explain it straight to the point. Alright, so foreign institution, you can just write the name of your institution. Let's say Warsaw. Let's see what Akasha University of Warsaw. Let's do that. And then the address of your university. I told you where to find that. Watch my videos. Poland accreditation, enter accreditation body, select the program. Was it a bachelor's degree? Graduation month, of course you include your graduation month here. Course of study, mode of study, full-time. All right, because people getting their should I say, apart from people trying to go for NYSC, people trying to get the exemption, of course it has to be a full-time. All right, program duration, language of instruction, was it English, French, Arabic? So helpful, super helpful. Program duration, grading system. Tell us about the grading system. Enter the title of your project. Professional registration details, optional. For example, if you click this, you will provide the membership number of that profession, the license and everything. I think this is for ICANN or medical students. All right. So when you're done with this, you just want to click continue. So majority are using this for NYSC, so let's click this. Not so that they can be able to be mobilized for National Youth Service NYSC. This is just for people that need this for exemption as usual. So this is just for people that come from a foreign country and want to evaluate their results to be the equivalent of a Nigerian degree, so they can be able to go into maybe university or postgraduate programs such as PhD. Alright, so request evaluation of, they try to evaluate their foreign qualifications so it can match a Nigerian equivalent, and they can use it for employment, they can use it for professional upgrading. All right, so just click continue. Okay, so we have more instructions just like before. Make sure that before paying you have everything ready here. You've already liaised with your school on how to send the transcript if you are needing transcript, all right, for university students and for PhD as well. But here it's trying to tell us that there are two things, right? The most important things are to choose the required documents, which you can see they've helped you by tagging it required. See all this place they said required. It doesn't mean that everything that is tagged here required is what you submit. No, it means that before you pass through the next stage, you have to choose what is required of you. And how would you know what is required of you? When you go to this section that highlights everything, this section, see this line, first line, second line, third line, you must select at least one option in each line for you that's trying to evaluate whatever document you're trying to evaluate. Okay, without selecting any option from this description, you are going to be left hanging and you will not be able to
click on next. All right, so let's know what the documents are. If you have a professional or tertiary certificate, you must select at least either this bachelor, anything that fits your narrative, or if you're a doctor of philosophy, you select it here. Let's take for example, I'm a university graduate. I graduated with Bachelor of Engineering. All right, so I'm going to come here and choose what pertains to me. Let's see what pertains to me here is Bachelor of Science, right? If that's what refers to you guys that did engineering, that graduated in engineering, please let me know in the comments. If it's not, let me know in the comments, please. I'll appreciate that. So next line, admission or acceptance letter. When you were admitted into the school, you had the admission letter. All right, so you're definitely going to choose from here an admission letter. So let's check. Where can we find an admission letter? You can see under evaluating supporting documents, you see admission letter. We'll click this. Let's do the one for Bachelor of Arts. You can find it under this bachelor degree qualification, Bachelor of Science rather, sorry. So yeah, you can see that it gives us green because we've picked what it has instructed us to pick according to our narrative. All right, then international passport or visa. We must select at least one of them, either of the two. All right, so we come to where the passport section is. Where is it? Let's look for it. Did my eye miss it? Help me, guys. All right, supporting documents. Under supporting document, you can see international passport, and then you just click this. So it's even according to pages. Okay, it's according to pages. If the international passport has 2 pages, you edit it, put 2. All right, my guys. So this is how to edit it. All right, you click the up button. Resident permit or school ID. Select at least one. All right, where can we find that? You should check evaluating supporting document. Okay, even gave us the direction. All right, it's here. Let's just choose one. Resident permit. Okay, just choose what fits your narrative. Then from these options, you see the one that says optional. They are what you would use as supporting documents. Let's say if NYSC is asking you to bring academic transcript, okay, good. This is a good one. If you are to also evaluate your transcript, maybe NYSC asked you to evaluate your transcript. Let's say this was not even for NYSC, this was for people that are seeking employment in Nigeria. They said your transcript should also be evaluated. For the studies, your transcript should also be evaluated. You're going to evaluate your transcript according to the number of pages on your transcript. If you have 4 transcripts, just choose it first. Then you click this up arrow to be 4 transcript. All right, so that's gonna be it. So you already can see the total cost here. Alright, so when we are done, we want to click on next. Before you click on next, you have to adhere to this instruction. Take your time to read it out. Make sure you are submitting genuine documents. All right, so it's highlighting our total cost. I think this is so good, because sometimes some people don't even click on the documents and they are not sure, they don't have a previewing option. This serves as a good previewing option. If you want to submit this one submitted, you cannot modify. That's nice. So it makes you know what you chose and the amount of what you chose. Okay, you can see everything we choose, and if you are ready, you are super ready, you click on proceed to payment. So I'm just doing it to educate you guys. Let's proceed to payments. Yeah, so it brings us here. I have to keep on clicking proceed to payment. So if you have that error, you can just click on the refresh button on your desktop and it will bring you to the next page. All right, okay, so we click proceed to payment again. I'm just happy with the fact that we don't have that scheduling here. Oh my god, that was traumatic, bro. So we wait for this to load up, and after loading up, you can see your name and all your details. Click submit. See what to pay. You can use the bank transfer, you can use card, but the thing about it, when you use card you have more charges, so that's why I prefer bank transfer sometimes. So you put this in your phone application. Put the bank name, and this account name comes out. Then you pay this exact money just the way it's written here. From there you click on I send the money. Once it was successful, then you get the remitter number sent to you, and back here you upload your document. After you upload your document, the tracking begins. Your school reports to Ministry of Education verifies and all of that. And just one memo here, make sure that you already have all these things prepared before paying. 72 hours is no joke. If there's no processing or procedures going on, especially from your school, it's going to take your money. And that's all. It's not going to be refundable. Imagine throwing away 4,000 naira for each document. So you just want to make sure that your school is already ready. You've consulted with them, you've told them the email address to send to. If you're attentive, if you are diligent in doing this, you're not going to have any problem. But the minute you start thinking of paying before even consulting your school, you know how school takes so much time to even respond back to you, even before responding back to Ministry of Education. So you just want to make sure that you've gathered all your documents, you have consulted your school, and they are at the phase of trying to send your transcript as well as your certificate in the required template, in the way it's supposed to be sent. There's how the subject should be and the body. They don't just send things anyhow to MOE. If you send things anyhow to MOE is not even going to receive it, it's not going to accept it, especially if you send it the wrong email. So you need the template, you need how it's going to be sent, so that you advise your account officer on how to relate it with MOE. I have that template, I have everything. Click the clear path guide below, it's going to help so much. It's going to help so much with all that process. Don't bother your head. Okay, so once you are done, the complete stage gives you your authenticated document. From there, you go on to print it out, go on to authenticate it. That's basically it, guys. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.